just going to a parent visit in a psychiatric hospital for your child, watching the other families around, living things that never even crossed your mind in a million years that people had to live this, ever. I just went, okay, Lord, I had no idea. We were at the Minnesota State Fair in August, and Micah was still in his residential treatment, so we could actually go and do something. We took a trip to go visit people, supporters, had business mixed with pleasure, wanted to do something fun with our youngest too, because they've always had to deal with the Micah factor, and it's limited a lot of our stuff that we can do. We were at the Minnesota State Fair. It's a massive, massive, huge state fair, and I think of all the probably hundreds of thousands of people that we walked by. God had us walk right after lunch by this family that this very large teenage boy was just draped out on the ground on this pavement, and the parent, a dad and a sister and a grandmother and somebody else were standing there, and he's a big boy, probably over 6 feet, and I just looked at him and I saw he was having a temper tantrum, and there's a police officer standing there, and I went, Jared, he's special needs. We got to go help him. He's just pitching a fit. And he's like, I don't know. What am I going to do? We don't have to do anything. Just go up to the dad and say, I understand. And ask, do you need any help? And, we hesitated. We went right up because we saw the policeman. We think, okay, this policeman does not understand the situation. Jared walks over to the guy and he asks, just puts his hand on the man's shoulder, and he said, his special needs. And he said, yeah. He's hungry. He just dropped onto the ground because he's hungry. He wanted to eat right then. And Jared just said, you know what? We understand. I asked, what's his name? Ben. Okay. I just got in front of the policeman. I didn't even really notice the policeman, perfectly honest. I just got in front of the policeman, and by this time Ben had sat up, and he's a big guy, and I just touched his arm, and I just thought of Micah. I said, Lord, I'd want someone to help us when we were having problems with Micah. I said, Ben. He just looked at me and I said, I heard you're hungry. Do you want to go get something to eat? Now, we're surrounded by food. It's not going to be difficult to meet his needs. He goes, I want a cheeseburger and French fries. I said, okay, I see one right there. And his family, which we carry that load, we carry that burden too, they just immediate relief that somebody was there to help him, because everybody else, thousands of people, walk by and stare at you. They have no idea, and you're not angry that they don't know. They can't know what you live. And I said, Lord, thank you that we could help those people this time, because we would have never even noticed them before.